Hello, I'm Jeff, and welcome to Snap Talk, your podcast supplement. So, we all got that wrong. Turns out the Nintendo Direct was a mini Direct featuring ports and two announcements regarding new games, first being the release date of Kirby's Star Allies, but it was a solid mini Direct, so let's recap it all from worst to first. Although I should say, nothing was really bad to really call worst, but we gotta put something in the back. So, yeah, going from worst. The Kirby Battle Royale demo reminder. Yeah, like I need a reminder for that. I already got a reminder from Spot Pass trying to download the thing onto my 3DS. And then you got the Arcade Classic Archive Neo Geo Art of Fighting 2 that was made available immediately. I'm sure some people are going to like this. Pokken DLC, Aegislash, and Blastoise are going to be playable. There's also some support Pokemon coming. They'll be coming out in waves January 31st and March 23rd, respectively. Some people are excited about this Super Mario Odyssey Balloon World update. World in quotations. It looks more like a balloon mode for each world. Basically, it's a hide and seek sort of thing. You hide balloons and then you go trying to find them fastest time or best hiders, best seekers get rewarded or something like that. It sounds fun. I'm not really too interested in that. I'm actually a little bit more interested in Mario Tennis Aces, which is a new game announced during the Direct. It will be coming this spring. By the way, the Mario Odyssey Balloon World update is coming in February. No specific date, just February. And to round out more Mario stuff, we got Mario plus Rabbids, adding Donkey Kong to the mix, coming sometime this spring. Meanwhile, we're getting a Wii U port, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which will now include Funky Kong. We got a definitive date of May 4th for that release. So now those who have Switches but never had a Wii U can play one of the best Donkey Kong games out there. Next up, the aforementioned Kirby Star Allies gets a release date, March 16th. Okay, cool. I might play it sometime. Might not be for day one, but it will probably be sometime. I was actually a little bit more intrigued with SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, which will come out this summer. I probably won't play it. I'm not really much into fighters. I mean, I have some fighters on PC. I mean, I got Tekken 7, but I'm not really so in-depth into it that I'm going to go seek out every fighting game. I'm actually really terrible at fighting games. I think I've mentioned it before where when I had Tatsunoko versus Capcom, I couldn't get past the second round of anything with anyone and pretty much traded the game in almost immediately. Not necessarily because I thought the game was bad, just I wasn't good at it. And then we got a release date, Payday 2, February 27th. There's also going to be I think it was a special heist character that you can choose for the game. Cool. And then another Wii U port, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It's going to have all the characters and side stuff that were in the 3DS and Switch versions. So you'll have about 29 characters to choose from. I realize that's a very specific number to say about to, but yeah. And that will be coming sometime this spring. And now we get to the top 5. Number 5, The World Ends With You. It's coming this year as a final remix. I know a lot of people who are excited about this, and they have been wanting a sequel for a long time. Maybe this is leading to a sequel. Maybe this is to test the waters to see if a sequel will work. But I'm glad for those guys. Number 4, the Dragon Quest Builders demo. It's out. And they spent all of 10 seconds talking about it. And then number 3, 2 indie games, Faye, which is developed by Zoink and going to be published through EA Originals, and Celeste, which is developed by Matt Makes Games. They will be releasing February 16th and January 25th, respectively. I'm intrigued by Faye, but I'm definitely looking forward to Celeste. Number 2, the one that I almost had a spit take on, Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana, coming out this summer. I hope we get the updated translation for this. I know that the PC version is being delayed for that. And I'm excited. I enjoy the Ys series, and I'm sure the other guys are just as excited. I'm sure Chris is going to talk about how he is going to enjoy playing Ys 8. And then, number 1, as if it would have been anything else, it's Dark Souls Remastered. And how I didn't predict this in the last video, I will never figure out, because this is something that has been rumored for a while, since the system was released, pretty much, since maybe even since we found out Skyrim was going to be on it. And more importantly than just an announcement of a port, which will also be coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC, it has release date of May 25th. So, yeah, that was everything that was talked about. But guess what? We're not done yet, because there were a couple of things that have come up since then. First, the Pokemon Company announced that Detective Pikachu would be coming west. The announcement was also confirmed by Nintendo, along with the reveal of a Pikachu-themed new 2DS XL. Cool. I at least got something right on my prediction video, even if it wasn't announced during the Direct. Second is speculation that Nintendo isn't done yet. This comes from Reddit user Netsor, who compiled the dates of the mini directs compared to the following full directs, finding that there is a separation of no more than 20 days between the two. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, in fact, not done yet with the announcements, because, well, of a few reasons. One, there was no mention of any Street Fighter compilation or Mega Man 11, both of which have been announced within the last month. Second, there was no mention of Bayonetta 1 and 2, the port of which was announced last month and is releasing middle of next month. You'd figure if this was the only direct, they would have talked about that, even if just briefly. And three, they had Square Enix's Dragon Quest Builders. They mentioned the demo, but no mention of the release date, which is early February, and no mention of Lost Sphere, which releases later this month on the 23rd. So I don't think they're done yet. I mean, they may be done until next month, but I don't think they're done yet. And we could definitely see a full direct within the next 3 weeks. Possibly with a lot of the stuff that we've all been predicting. So keep your eyes and ears opened in case you see something from Nintendo like I don't know, Chibi Robo getting mugged for a Grand Theft Auto port. Or maybe Mario in a Fallout uniform. Because frankly, that image from Nintendo is making more and more sense as we go along. You know, Chibi Robo, he wasn't just dancing in the flames of the internet caught on fire. He was just praising the sun. Because he's a Dark Souls fan. That is it for this episode of Snap Talk. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with others. If you have a different opinion to what was stated, feel free to comment down below and we can talk about it. If you have an idea for another Snap Talk, leave a suggestion below. And if I feel I can get enough material together, I may talk about it in a future episode. I'm Jeff from Some Nerdy Arguments. I'll talk to you soon.